What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 123. And yes, today after some player training to start the episode off, you see the sale of Ferro, and in the last episode the sale of Pau Lopez to Valencia. We now have around £126.5 million in our transfer budget, and that gives us the cash to go after the big dog, Gigi Donnarumma of AC Milan, 25-year-old goalkeeper, rated 92 overall. He's the highest rated goalkeeper in the game and one of the highest rated players in the game. 6'5" with 80 jumping and 90 reactions. And as for his goalkeeping stats here, 93 GK diving and 98 GK reflexes. 98 reflexes. Just nickname this guy the cat, like Lev Yashin. This guy, actually, no, he was the spider, wasn't he? Lev Yashin. Was he the spider? Oh, Peter Benetti was the cat. But yeah, Donnarumma, man, absolute boss. The highest rated goalkeeper in the game. And, you know, it was sad to sell Pau Lopez in the last episode, but we're thinking of the present and the future with this Roma side, and Donnarumma ticks both of those boxes. So, as you try to get Donnarumma from Milan to Roma, my first bill was £80 million. That's 12 million over the valuation. And they said no, they wanted £135 million for him. And then I said, there's no way we can afford that because we simply can't. We can't afford that. And they were sticking to their price tag. And then I was starting to worry a little bit. Were we going to be able to get hold of him if Milan weren't going to budge on £135 million? I offered £110 million. And a Milan representative said, we'll consider it. We're going to need some time. And he walked out of the office. And you can see by my reaction here, that rarely ever happens. That's why I was so perplexed. That barely ever happens to me. A team will stall the offer and say they'll come back to us in a couple of days. Normally, or I should say the vast majority of the time, the club will decide there and then on the day, but Milan wanted some time to think about it, and unsurprisingly so, considering he is the best goalkeeper in the world right now at this point in the game. But they said, how about £127.7 million? And that was basically our entire transfer budget with some wage budget alteration. But I still felt we'd get him a little bit cheaper than that, so I said, how about 115 million plus a 15% sell-on clause? And they were saying, no, we're sticking to our price tags. We could afford him, but I didn't want to give up literally everything to get him. So I said, okay, 120 million plus a 15% sell-on clause. That's still almost double what he's worth right now. And Milan said, okay, we'll accept it. And finally, at like the 6th or 7th time of asking, we do agree terms with AC Milan for Gianluigi Donnarumma. So what a huge transfer offer. I was thinking about this when I did this offer, and I could not think of another player I've bought in a career mode series that has cost this much money. £120 million. Unbelievable. So we gave him a 5-year deal, crucial squad role of course, 100 grand sign-on bonus and 150 grand weekly wage, and Donnarumma's agent says it's a fair offer. His client's happy with that, so he gets a big payday to swap San Siro for the Stadio Olimpico, and Donnarumma is in as the new member of AS Roma. So welcome Gianluigi Donnarumma to the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. Absolutely buzzing to get him. I don't think I've ever used him before in FIFA Career Mode. That's why I'm so excited. With 98 reflexes, 93 diving, 90 positioning, and again, being 92 overall, he's described as one of the world's best. He is one of the highest rated players in the game. He's the highest rated goalkeeper in the game at this point right now, and with 11 clean sheets in 19 Serie A games, now that Pau Lopez has left the country and gone back to his native Spain, he's actually the leader right now in the race for the Golden Glove. So Pau Lopez was leading it. I think it was 16 clean sheets in the Serie A, but Donnarumma is now leading the way with 11 at one clear off Strakowska. And yeah, of course he will be starting in this team. Of course, I don't even know why I said that. Of course he's going to be starting. Well, he's going to be sitting on the bench for Golini, is he? But yeah, no, Donnarumma of course will be our new starting number one, and it's taken basically all of our transfer budget to get him. It's taken getting rid of Ferro, who was so good last season, an 88 rated, and Pau Lopez, who was the Golden Glove winner last year and was on course to win it again. But we have just dealt a massive blow to our title rivals Milan. They're the closest team to us right now, 8 points beyond us in the table. They've got the joint second best defensive record in the division, but we've just snatched their goalkeeper away. We've gotten stronger and they've gotten weaker. It's a big blow for our title rivals and a big boost to ours. So yeah, very, very happy with that signing there, and let's hope that Donnarumma, who might well be my most expensive signing ever, I think he is. I can't think of ever breaking the bank by that much before. £120 million. I think he's my most expensive signing ever. And at 92 rated, I can't wait to see how good he's going to be. So Donnarumma would make his debut in this Roma team in the first of 2 games today. Away against Jason Sampdoria, who once again was not playing. So frustrating. This is the 3rd or 4th time we face Sampdoria. And he's not made an appearance yet. But it was Sampdoria who started the game off really well. And Diao had 2 golden chances to give the hosts a shocking lead. First heading that cross over the bar, and then 12 minutes in, Gigi on his debut, showing us why he's worth the cash. What a stop by Donnarumma. 12 minutes into his debut. He looks stacked, doesn't he? He looks absolutely giant, this dude. I mean, he's 6'5", so he's pretty goddamn big, but he looks so goddamn buff. What a save there by Donnarumma. Stacked Donnarumma makes a great save there, and it's still 0-0. A few minutes later, into a frenetic start to the game, we missed a golden chance to go in front as well. Ricardo Orsolini spurning that chance there, as it was still 0-0. But in the 24th minute, we've talked about it this season. What a sign of maturity it's been for Ivan this season. In previous seasons gone by, he would have smacked that ball himself on the weaker left foot, but this year, he's more of a selfless team player that likes to set goals up as well as bang them in himself. Nice little step over and then a roulette to beat the last defender. Could have taken it on himself, but saw the captain was there, rolled it through to him, and Nicolo Zaniolo, the skipper, what a season he is having. That's his 10th goal in the Serie A already this season, and we've only just played half of the games in the league. Last season, all throughout the campaign, he didn't get 10 goals for the season. He's really elevated this game this year, Nicolo, and we are just loving it. So 1-0 in the end was the final score. Nothing really to report in the second half after a very fast start in the first half. In the second half, there was really nothing going on, but I didn't mind too much because Donnarumma keeps a clean sheet on his debut. Delighted with that, and a great save early on in the game as well. Ensure we would keep the clean sheet, and Nicolo strikes, settles the sides, and ensures we do extend the win streak in the Serie A. So I think it's 16 wins in a row as we remain top of the table. But even though we're on this amazing win streak, the longest of the series so far, we still know that we can't count our chickens yet. We can't take anything for granted because the big teams rarely slip up in career mode this year. Even though we've won 16 games in a row and we're still top by several points, we still know any kind of slip up whatsoever, and we allow our title rivals back into it. So, got to keep it going. Got to keep it going. And with Donnarumma in the team, hopefully, we should have more shutouts this season as well. So, big win there. And then for our second and final game of today's episode, it was now time for the Coppa Nazionale quarter-finals here against one of my former career mode sides, Torino. And 2 minutes in, there were some worrying signs. But 5 minutes later, we'd forgotten all about them. Right from kickoff, Zaniolo was taken down and stayed down. Thankfully, though, did get back to his feet and continued to play out there. And he got the assist for our first goal as well. And who got the goal? Come on, man, you know who got the goal. Mr. Primed and ready, Pina Monti. Whenever this guy is in the starting 11, you expect a goal from our number 14. What a clinical finish that was as well by last year's Coppa Italia Golden Boot winner. He's going for it again as he makes it 1-0. But a few minutes later, I noticed that Zaniolo was still hobbling out there. He signalled to me on the sideline and said, "Gaffer, bring me off, something's not right." So he comes off. Romano comes on, the 19-year-old former Sheffield United player who we signed in the summer, as we were still leading by 1. But despite losing the captain to injury early, we didn't let that dampen our mood whatsoever. Just a few minutes later, Speedy Gonzalez sprints down the right-hand side, dinks into the middle, and who's there to finish? That man once again. Pina Monti has got to be one of the best backup strikers I've ever used in this year's career mode, man. He's so goddamn reliable. Heads in the cross, makes it 2-0, and a great little breakdancing celebration there as he gets us a 2-goal cushion. So Roma 2, Torino 0, but the visitors did have chances. Just 10 days ago, we faced them here at the Stadio Olimpico in the Serie A, and they had chances in that game. They just didn't take them. The same was happening in this game as well. It was actually quite a balanced first half. We were just a lot more clinical. Odds on Edouard there failing to beat the goalkeeper Golini as it was still 2-0. But 7 minutes after the restart, as we were looking for more of a cushion, we would score a wonderful team goal as Diaz finishes the move off to make it Roma 3, Torino 0. 8 minutes into the second half, and what a goal it was as well by Speedy Gonzalez there. Just a lovely little team move by Roma. You know, last season we scored many goals like this, really nice team build-ups. Haven't done it as much this season because we have changed our play style a little bit to play more of a higher tempo than a lower tempo. Last season we were more focused on possession and pass accuracy. We do still care about it, but not as much. But that's why we've not scored as many team goals this season like that. But that was a really, really lovely move there. Great move by the backup brigade, and a great hurdle by Pinamonti as well, getting out of the way of Diaz's shot. So Roma 3, Torino 0. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold on for a clean sheet. The visitors would rescue a goal and a consolation goal in stoppage time, but judging by their celebrations, you wouldn't have thought it was a consolation goal. They were celebrating like they just won the cup final, but instead it didn't really count for too much. It kind of broke the immersion at that point, I've got to be honest. But either way, Roma 3, Torino 1. Do you know what? They just scored at the Stadio Olimpico, the best defensive team in the Serie A. They can celebrate however they want. It's Roma 3, Torino 1 though, and again, it was just a consolation as we get the win and progress to the final four of the Coppa Italia, courtesy of Pinamonti's brace and Diaz's goal as well. And as you see the full-time results here, Inter beat Bologna, Juventus beat Fiorentina, but Spal's run continues. Spal, who knocked out our rivals Lazio in the last round, then went to the San Siro and beat them by a goal to nil. So the Serie B are into the final four, but we won't be facing them, which I was gutted about. I really wanted to face them. I are going home. That would be really nice. But instead, they've got Inter Milan out of the way at the San Siro in the first leg, and we've been drawn against Juventus. So it's a repeat of last year's Coppa Italia semi-final, as we'll take on Juventus over 2 legs. But following that, we did see some bad news. Zaniolo, who went down early in the game, I bought him off as a precautionary method, and unfortunately, he has indeed broken his toe. Absolutely gutted. Nicolo, the captain, is down for 2 months. He's been one of our players of the season this year, with 10 goals and 5 assists in 20 Serie A games. The skipper has been amazing, but he is now done until the end of March, and as you can see, he's going to miss some massive games. Milan away at the San Siro in a title duel, Juventus in the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. He'll miss the second leg too, plus both legs against Chelsea in the Champions League round of 16, and perhaps Inter Milan at home as well. Zaniolo down for 2 months, and whilst things were all smiles leading up to that point, that does give me a bit of a cause for concern as we end the January transfer window. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching if you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode featuring Transfer Deadline Day very soon.